Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever, forever.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Hey guys, so today I'll be talking about my life. Not really like my whole life. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 3 hours talking about myself, but I am gonna be doing like a little life update because I'm sure people are wondering a lot of things about my channel because I don't really do my college vlogs anymore. Am I even still in college? I mean, people are wondering a lot of things, so I'm just gonna jump right into it and talk about what's going on. So I am still in college. I'm currently a sophomore in college. I am studying criminal justice, and I still attend Sam Houston State University in Texas. My major was criminology when I first began, but somehow they switched my major to just plain criminal justice without telling me about it. I had to look on my degree works. This is basically like my plan for college. I looked on there and I saw that my major was different and they no longer offer criminology. So that was a big surprise to me because I did specifically pick that study that I wanted to go into and get my major in specifically because it's to help me in my career and in my future. So hopefully I can still get a job, which is criminal justice, and they don't say, well, we want somebody specifically in this field. So thanks a lot for not telling me that you're switching my major that I'm paying for. Thanks for that. My grades are getting better. I recently just finished a semester. I got 1 A and 3 B's. Okay, let me just tell you right now, one of them B's should have been an A because I had an 88.5% in that class, and he could have made it a 90, but he didn't. Whatever. I rated him on Rate My Professor, so if you trying to pick some classes, please look on there before you just pick somebody. You're welcome about that as well. What else? Time management, because that does like go into being in school. I learned to manage my time better this semester, I would say, because I am not in a relationship, so it's like it's just more all about me. I'm not really worried about anybody else. I don't study still. Like I'll study like right before the final or the exam. I mean, like if I know we have a test coming up, I'll study, but other than that, I don't study because I'm not the type to study. Like if you tell me something in class and I understand it, cool, I'll write it. I still take my notes, and even if you say something in class and I don't understand it, I'm still gonna write it down, but I'm just never gonna understand it. So that's just how person I am. I did do better this semester than any other semester that I've had at this school. I've had some rough patches. I don't really want to share my GPA until it gets to a point where I really want to share it. It's not bad. When I look at my academic standing, I am still at good standing, so it's not like, oh, I'm failing, I'm on probation or anything like that. I'm still in a good spot. I haven't thought about changing my major or anything like that. I really feel like this is something that I do want to stick to. I haven't really thought deeply into what I want to do once I do graduate. I do have some time. My junior year, I do plan on figuring some things out. Also, after my sophomore year is complete in the spring, I do plan on applying to a internship. It will be in a different state. I do plan on applying, but I do have to make sure that my GPA is specifically at a certain GPA level, I guess. Like I have to have a specific GPA in order to get into this program, so that's why I'm working really hard to do that. The reason my grades aren't as good is not because I wasn't doing good in the class. It's just certain things, it wasn't good enough for the teacher, I would say. What else? That talks about my time management and how I spend my time. I do cook, so that does take up some of my time. I don't really go eat fast food, go out to eat, but I feel like that is better for me to eat at home because it fills me up and I save more money. Because like say I buy spinach, tomatoes, all that stuff can stretch. It's not just a one-time thing. as if I were to go to McDonald's, I would get a meal, spend $7 that I could spend on groceries, and it's only a one-time thing, and I'm hungry in an hour. So yeah. Also, I was working out at first. I do plan on starting again in January to work out, and I feel like that was helping me learn to manage my time better as well, because when I would get home, I'll probably hurry up and change, and then me and Kaylin would go to the gym and work out, and then I would come home and eat after that. Talking about eating, I no longer eat a lot of junk. I don't eat just snacking throughout the day like I usually do. I don't eat when I'm bored. I try to eat once a day. I know some people may say, oh, that's not good to eat once a day, but also when you eat breakfast, it's like, I heard this somewhere, I don't remember where, but it says like breaking a fast. So when you break a fast and you eat, it's like you're putting on a lot. Like that's a lot of food you're eating because you didn't sleep for 8 hours and you wake up and you're eating. So I don't eat breakfast, but I've never been really a breakfast person. If I get up at 1 or 2 and I want some brunch, I would say I would make me breakfast, or if it's like a Saturday, but I have to be in the mood for breakfast. It's not something that I'm like routine to, and it's not something I need every day. Like my stomach won't hurt if I don't eat breakfast, and I did realize at a point in time in my life where I did eat breakfast every day, if I missed that breakfast, I would not feel good throughout the day. So for me, it's better for me not to eat breakfast, because that one time I forget, it's bad. So that's that. I did say about my time, another thing about time management is thinking about myself. Like I said, I'm not in a relationship anymore. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I don't like anyone. And that's that. I mean, of course, girls are going to be like interested in guys and things like that. Like, yeah, I've seen cute guys and stuff, but it's not, you know, we're in college. They're not trying to settle down. I'm not trying to settle down. They're trying to not settle down with a whole bunch of people. So it's like, I'm not going to put my time and energy into a guy at college, because we all know what they want. I'm not saying all guys are the same. Okay, I'm just going to say we all know what we want. None of us want to be in relationships. If you're in college and you want to be in a relationship, let it go. Unless you're in a relationship, I guess, if that's what you want to do. But I realize that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not the type like, oh, I need to focus on school and being in a relationship is going to take me off my focus. It's just, I don't want to be in that, because with a relationship comes some drama. It's always going to be some drama. You could think you have the most perfect relationship ever, but it's going to be something. And if y'all don't have that understanding, that foundation to know, like, we believe only each other, it could get a little tricky, and a miscommunication is a bad thing. And it's like a lot of boys in college lack communication. It's, I don't know, it's maybe they haven't grown up yet, maybe that's it. But when I was in my last relationship, I did put a lot of effort into it. It's like I molded him into who I wanted him to be. So I feel like I don't want to do that again with anybody else. Speaking of my last relationship, me and my ex are still friends, so that's that. I'm really, I would consider him to be like one of my best friends. Like, we talk about everything that we should talk about. As far as like if I'm talking to somebody, well, I haven't talked to anybody. As far as I'm liking a guy, I'm not going to tell him about that though. Like, that's just too far to be talking about with him, because we're friends, best friends, but we don't talk about stuff like that. If he's talking to a girl, I'll ask him if I want to, even though he don't ask me stuff like that. But if I ask him, I'll expect him to be honest with me, because, you know, when you have an ex, you know, y'all maybe don't know, but it's like, well, me, when I have an ex, they never really move on. So I have to be very clear with him. Like, if you are talking to somebody else, like, let me know so I can back up, because I don't want you to be still attached to me, because I would never want an ex of mine to be stuck on me, miserable, when he can move on. Like, I love for people to move on. I'm all for it. Move on, go, fly, butterfly, whatever you want to do. So, oh, also a thing I didn't talk about dating, I did go on a date. It was great, but it was more like, it was a friend of mine that I went on a date with, so it was just like, yeah, I had a good time, but it never went anywhere from there. Actually, it kind of like ruined the friendship in a way. We never really talked about it. It kind of just was like fell off kind of thing. So it was like a date, but it was like cool, whatever. Would I go on a date again? Yes, but I want them to understand that even though we're going on a date, we're not going to be in a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship, so it's just a date. If you want to pay, do that. You want to give me free food, do that. But don't expect us to go anywhere after that. Like, we could talk, but we're not going to be in a relationship for a while. Like, say college, we get out of college, we graduate, because I only have like 2 years, so I feel like us talking for that long, to me, whatever. I just don't want to put that, how can I say that? I don't want to put that not a title, because whatever, it's whatever, but I don't want to put those expectations onto someone and then they don't meet those expectations and I'm upset. I don't want to put that much responsibility onto someone and then they let me down. So it's kind of like, that's why I don't really want to be in a relationship. But we can talk, everybody can know we talk, but I don't want to put that on you. And if you let me down about anything, like say you slip up, you do something, I don't want to be like, you know, upset. So yeah. I know people are wondering, like, is this a secret? Like, do people know that I have a YouTube channel? Yes, people know that I have a YouTube channel. I've had subscribers come up to me before. This semester, it's probably only been like 3 times. It was more frequent last semester. But if you do go here and you do see me, you can speak. If I'm looking ugly, I would prefer you not to talk to me that day if I'm looking ugly. But like, you can send me a message. But if I'm looking ugly, please don't talk to me, because I'm gonna be like feeling really bad, because I'm like, why am I not up to par to take a picture or something like that? Like, not saying y'all want a picture, but I would want a picture personally, or I want to put y'all on the vlog. But if y'all not comfortable being put in the vlog, just let me know, like, if I bring it up. Don't just come out nowhere like, I don't want to be in a vlog, because I was probably like, I'm not vlogging today. But if I'm like, hey, do you want to be on a vlog? It's okay for you to tell me no, because I understand some people aren't comfortable when it comes to things like that. If I hadn't started YouTube, I probably wouldn't been comfortable either. So I understand. People have brought it up, like, they're like, I'm like, what do you know about me? You know, in college, we do want to know what people are saying about us. Let's be honest, we want to know what people are saying. So I'm like, what do you know about me? They're like, well, I heard you got a YouTube or something like that. Like, I seen your video or something like that. So it's like, people know, but it's not like a big deal, you know. I don't know any other like YouTubers. I don't call myself a YouTuber, because I feel like I don't have a big of a following or a platform to call myself a YouTuber. So I just say I do YouTube on my like free time. It's like a hobby. I'm not scared to tell people about it. So yeah. Along with YouTube, let's talk about hate comments. People be on here like just saying stuff I don't care about. I just like delete it, or I'll say something back, and then like when I did say something back, I haven't really responded in a long time, but when I did say something back, it was like beginning of semester and somebody was like, don't respond. So I'm just like, fine. But sometimes y'all be just doing too much, but that's fine, because I have something for y'all. If y'all say something, some more hate comments in my stuff, I'm gonna just tell one of my friends to comment, because they don't have YouTube, so they can say what they want, because it's not gonna do anything. It's not to their reputation. I would say reputation, whatever. So I don't care about y'all hate comments. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care about your opinion. Unless I ask your opinion, do not share it, because I didn't ask. Like I don't like your makeup, I don't like your hair, I don't like this, I don't like that. I didn't ask you that. But like, if I asked, like in my vlog, I was like, how do I stop my eyes from burning when I'm cutting onions? Then y'all leave y'all comments. Or if you like, if you have something nice to say, I'm all for it. But don't be hating in my comments, because yeah, sometimes I come across videos that I don't like, but I don't be hating in the comments. I'll just click off. That's it, just click off. Or maybe it could be not a subscriber, of somebody I'm subscribed to that I really like. If I don't like the video they posted today, I'll just like, okay, maybe I can just watch the video tomorrow, because I didn't like this video. That's fine. Like, it's okay, but don't be hateful and mean to people. Like, that's so unnecessary. I don't know who y'all think y'all is, and I don't know who y'all think I am, but don't be doing all of that. Like, don't do all that. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, I should have talked about this when I talked about dating and time management. Going out, wearing less to go out more. So I have been going out a lot this semester. If you have me on Snapchat, if you have me on here, you've seen like some of my videos. I'll be just out. I'll be at quarter night on Tuesday, like every week. It was every week, but I slowed down and I stopped going so much. Next semester I don't plan on going to quarter night, and like except for like my birthday. But other than that, I don't plan on really going to quarter night. They don't have quarter night anymore because when we went there last week, there was like, it's only quarter night till like 11 o'clock. And we don't get to the club until midnight. So no more quarter night. What else? I have been going to like parties and stuff. Like homecoming week, I went to probably 2 or 3 parties. I try to go out. And I'll try to look cute when I go out. I'll be ordering all kind of stuff. Some stuff I still haven't even worn, but I'll be going out. Next semester I will be going out again, but I always make sure my work is done, so that's good. But I do go out more. I think it's more because like I have roommates now that I'm really close to, so we like to do stuff. Sometimes like if one of us say like, hey, I need to get out the house tonight, we're like, okay, we're getting out the house tonight, or like at least two or three of us getting out the house tonight, you know. So that's cool. Speaking of my roommates, if you have not seen my roommate tag, make sure you check it out so you can get to meet them. But I'm just going to talk about them and what I've learned from this experience with my roommates, because it's been a whole semester and I've learned a lot of things. So just off the top of my head, I didn't write this part down, but having roommates this year have gave me a different perspective, if that's the word, on roommates. Like if you know me, well, if you've seen my videos before, or if you was with me last school year, you would see that I had some horrible roommates. We just gonna be upfront. I had bad roommates. Like I didn't talk to them, or they was dirty, and it was just bad. So that was like a bad experience for me, and it kind of like turned me to the way where I'm like, I don't want roommates like ever again. I'm never gonna even try with roommates because it's not gonna work. Like I tried twice and it didn't work, but the third time is a charm because I love my roommates. Like I'm the youngest. I have 3 roommates and I'm 19. My birthday is in February. I'll be 20 years old, but my roommates are 22 and 23. So I'm the baby, but I feel like I was put here for a reason. Like my apartments, they could have put me with some people my age, but they didn't. They didn't. I'm very responsible for my age. To people, I do come off as more mature. People think I'm like 2-3 years older than I actually am. So it's not like I'm just a baby. They have to babysit me and stuff like that, but they do look out for me a lot, and we look out for each other. Like they look out for my best interest and things like that. So I really do appreciate my roommates. I find my roommates to be like sisters to me, like older sisters, because I don't have any like older sisters and things like that. And like growing up, I didn't really have somebody who I could look up to or anything like that besides like my mom maybe and Beyonce, but I can't be no Beyonce, so I'm just gonna have to stick to this school thing. And they really do keep me going if I'm like trying to slack on anything. Like I don't want to go to class, they're like, you need to go to class, or they're like, did you go to class today, and things like that, because y'all know I've been needing my mental days where I don't need to go to class. And we all communicate very well, so it has helped me work on my communication skills. We don't argue. Like we have like a little splat whatever, but it won't be nothing big. It'll be like, why did you do this type of thing, but it's not like like we don't argue, we don't do petty stuff. It's just like a family. So I really do appreciate being in this predicament. I don't know, y'all. I appreciate being here and having these awesome roommates that I love so much. So yeah, I think that sums up everything that I have here on my list. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I know I talked a lot. But if you want to know any other things about me or whatever, if you have any other concerns about what's going on in my life, comment down below and I'll answer them in my next life update video, which may be at the end of May. depends where I'm at and if I have anything to say, or I might just comment back depending on what the question is. So also I'm just saying so, but also if you need advice on anything or if you have any questions, if I can make a video for you. If you want a specific video made, like, oh, give me advice on how to do this or how to avoid this or anything like that, let me know down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe.
Tell Scissor she can come see me. You know I got love galore on repeat. First class when you said I took your seat. I was staring at you like, damn, that's me. I was